in this video, I will be covering TEK 7.4a, and that TEK states, I can determine the constant rate of change from numbers shown in real-world problems, a table, a graph, and an equation. In this particular video, I am going to focus on finding the constant rate from a graph. Now, in this problem here, it says a student in a foreign language program learns 15 new words each week. So every 1 week that passes, he learns 15 more words. Which graph best represents the relationship between X, the number of weeks the student has been in the program, and Y, the total number of new words? So for this particular problem here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a table. So I'm going to create an X and a Y table. Now over here it tells me that X is the number of weeks. So over here I'm going to put weeks. And it tells me that Y is the total number of new words. So over here I'm going to put words. Now remember, every 1 week he learns 15 new words. So in 2 weeks he's going to learn 15 more. So 15 plus 15 is 30. In week 3, he's going to add another 15 words. So here, from here to here, we added 15. Now we're going to add another 15, which will give us 45. And we can keep going on and on and on. So again, every 1 week, we add 1 week, he learns 15 new words. We add another week over here. He learns another 15 more words, okay? All right, now that I have my table here set up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and actually find these points right here. So 1, 15, 2, 30, 3, 45. I'm going to try and find those in my graphs right over here, okay? So let's start looking at that. So I'm going to go to answer choice F, and I'm going to look at this answer choice right here very closely. So at 1 week, remember on our table, we said he should have learned 15 new words. So let's go over here. Let's go up. Okay, once I touch my function, which is this line right here, the one that's graphed, I'm going to go over to the y-axis. It's in between 10 and 20. It looks like it might be 15, but I'm not sure. So over here is the number of words, and over here is the number of weeks. Okay, so far we're looking like this is our answer choice, but let's keep going. In 2 weeks, remember that he learned 30 words. So let's go again. Let's try. So go up until we touch our function. Then we're going to go over. Okay, we're at 30 words. Let's go to week 3. We should be at 45 according to our table. Looks like we're in between 40 and 50. That looks like it might be 45. So this is a possibility. I'm just going to put a little check mark next to it. But let me just go ahead and eliminate these other answer choices, okay? So again, we're going to be looking at the number of weeks compared to the number of words. So 1 week, remember we should be at 15 words according to our table. This tells me that in 1 week he learned 10 words. So right off the bat, I know this can't be my answer choice, so I'm going to eliminate it. I'm going to go over here to this one, to answer choice G. Again, at 1 week, he should know 15 words. So let's see. If I keep going, this is telling me that in 1 week, he learned 60 new words. But according to our table, that is not what we created. So this is not my answer. Oops, sorry. Okay, now over here. Again, at 1 week, we should be somewhere right here at 15. But this one, it doesn't even look like it reaches 10. It doesn't even look like it reaches 5. It doesn't even look like he learns 5 new words per week. So that's not my answer. So my answer is F. Okay, now let's look at another problem. because this one was kind of easy because they only gave us one number. So we know that for 1 week, it was 15 words. And then we just kept adding from there. Now let's look at this example over here. This one says, a tree in Dante's neighborhood grew 18 inches in the first 2 years. So this is important. 18 inches in the first 2 years after it was planted. If the tree continues to grow at the same rate, which graph best represents the growth rate of the tree in inches per year? So in this particular problem, they didn't give us a, like how they did up here, how they told us X is this and Y is that. But we can look at the graphs here and we can see, okay, for the X, we have years all the way across. Okay, so on my table that I'm going to create for my X, that's going to be the number of years. For my Y, I can see that, let me do it in a different color so you guys can see the difference. For my Y, I can see that it's all giving me the growth in inches, okay? So over here, I'm going to say inches. Now, let's do what they told us, okay? So in 2 years, it grew, well, let's back up. In 0 years, it grew 0 inches because obviously, you know, it can't, if it's not even planted, you know, if the seed isn't even in the ground, it hasn't even grown at all, right? Okay, now, I'm going to leave a space because I want to figure out how many inches it grew in 1 year, okay? But I do know that in 2 years, it grew 18 inches. Now, if 2 is half of 1, well, what's half of 18? Half of 18 is 9 inches, okay? Because 9 plus 9 gives me 18. Now, so with that being said, let's keep going. Now we know that over here, we're going to be adding 1 year every time. Add 1 year. Over here, we're going to be adding 9 inches, okay? So we just keep adding 9, keep adding 9. So we'll keep doing that. So 2 plus 1 is, at the 3rd year, it will grow. 18 plus 9 is 27 inches. Let's try and find all of our points that we just plotted on our table. Let's try and find them on our graph. So first things first, let's find the 0, 0. Remember that 0, 0 is down here. There's one answer choice that I can already eliminate, and that answer choice is H, because it's not at the 0, 0. So far we got this point. Now let's go to 1 year equals 9 inches. So I'm going to zoom in real quick. Let's see. At 1 year, 9 inches. My function is not going through this point right here, so this one cannot be it. Okay, let's go down here. 1 year, 9 inches. Okay, so far we're good over here. Let's go try this one. 1 year. Again, my function, this line right here that's graphed, it's not going through there. So this is not my answer choice. So it looks like my answer choice is G. Now, if I keep going, because so far, look, all I had to do was plot 2 of my points, 0, 0, and 1, 9. I'm going to go find 2, 18 and 2, 37. So at 2 years, we should be at 18 inches. We are at 18 inches, okay? So that one's correct. At 3 years, we should be at 27 inches. That one is correct too. So this is how you find the constant rate on a graph. I suggest that you create yourself a table. Maybe find 2 points. 2 points definitely. Minimum 2 points. I went ahead and I did 3. And then just go and try and see if they match on your graph.